Oh, Rexy. How you doing there, buddy? Pretty good? Yeah, you want to say hi to everybody? Well, hey, if I got a treat for you and for everybody else that tuned in, I got you a new toy, buddy. Yeah, what is it? Oh, pretty happy about that, aren't you? Yeah. Well, how about you take a seat there? I'm going to tell everybody about it, and then you can have as much fun with it as you can, all right? All right. Take care, everybody. All right, everybody. Welcome to the channel. And if you've never been here before, I'm Ed. These are blades I buy myself, and I give you my honest review on them and where you can get them. Everything's in the description. And lo and behold, got here. This is the United Cutlery Combat Commander V42 Stiletto Dagger. Now, you may have seen previously I have done a video on the original. This, of course, is a replica, but a very well-made one. And I got this one off eBay, and you may come across some of these having either case here or FSSF or First Special Service Forces, from what this was originally designed back in the 40s for World War II. And now, and also just to let you know, and if in case you'd like to see a video for this one, this was the inspiration for that one. This is the Fairbairn & Sykes British commando knife, and it's pretty awesome. I actually love this one. I mean, look at the balance point on that. It's so light, dances and everything. But the V42 is the US version, and it had the differences of having the leather grip, this excellent thumb placement for the milled groove here, and also the skull crushing pommel. And I love both, really. But you know why? I wanted to see what was put out. This is the new kind of improved version, they would say. And this here is, of course, the Combat Commander V42. This is not something that's issued to troops. I am a troop, as a matter of fact. I've been in the U.S. Army for over 30 years, still serving. So a little plug for her, yay! And but this here is the one that United Cutlery came out with, and it's pretty well done, I gotta say. I've been pretty impressed with it. It has, it's overall, it's 13 7/8 inches long from tip to skull crusher. The blade itself is 8 1/8 inches long. The cutting edge on it I measured at 7 1/4, and that is a spear point double edge blade. And whew, man, that point on it, no joke. From handle to the skull crusher is actually 5 1/4, and the grip itself from there to there is 4. So 4 inches, and I wear an extra large glove. Really nice. Unlike the V42, this one with the leather grip, and of course you had the thumb placement, this does not have that. I really wish they did have a thumb placement for this. It's a shame they don't, but you can't have everything. Maybe if they make another one, that would be a good idea. But what this does have is the handle is cast aluminum with a textured black powder coating and no slip TPR grip inserts with finger grooves. Now, I'm a little hesitant when I see finger grooves because, you know, everybody's got a different size hand, but with that 4-inch grip and the way that this just marries straight in there, it's just super comfortable. And this isn't going to be, you know, it really does just give you absolute placement. You don't have to worry about this getting wet and ruined like you would leather. And I mean, that's aluminum. It's pretty solid, and it's very hefty in the hand, I gotta say. I didn't get a weight on this, but I will say that it feels considerably heavier than this or this one. Of course, this one's a little lighter. But this has got some tremendous heft to it, which is nice because when you're coming down with that skull crusher, man, you're not having to use all your strength. You use the weight of that handle if you need to, you know, crack some coconuts or whatever. But all in all, it's pretty well made. Now, the skull, now like the V42, this does have the skull crusher, and this also has that kind of like coating on it as well, and that is, well, I don't know if it's aluminum or not. It feels like it could be aluminum or steel, but I will tell you this, that is pointy, and it's pretty nice. I mean, the whole thing, very well done by United Cutlery. Just to show you a little close-up of the blade, this is 1065 high carbon steel. It is made in China, but, you know, aside from that, there are some nice things that come out of there if the quality control is right, and United Cutlery is pretty good about that. And you're getting a solid piece. This is pretty well made. And I gotta say, even though it's a dagger, let's see if it can cut. If I can do this blindly on camera. Let's see. Can I do this? Maybe I can't. I don't know. Let's give it a shot. Maybe not. A little hard to do on camera, to be honest with you, but let's see. Get a different piece here. Sorry to take up your time like this, but I know some people like to see that. It does have a decent edge to it, aside from my demonstration, but yeah, there you go. It will cut. And being 1065 high carbon steel and the very nice edge that they put on it, this can do some cutting, and I'm sure it can do some easy touch-up sharpening, but the real magic of this thing here is that needle point right there. It is just ferocious. Yeah, and just a little more of what you get with this here in this big old box is you get a really nice leather sheath here. And that is premium leather, they say, and I like how they even have their little, you know, Combat Commander emblem etched into there. I do like and prefer when there is something with the single snap closure over rather than something that goes across the handles and get hanged up. So it's very solid, and putting a hand over there and opening it, if you have to get it a little extra quiet, put that out to the side and there it goes. And what's nice about this, it's form fitted, and the blade can go in either direction. And I like that it's not too tight either. It's actually very roomy and loose, so it makes it, provided that you have the clip on there or that strap, it's not going to be too noisy or really touch up too much on the high carbon blade here, because carbon steel is, of course, prone to rusting. But of course, with this black coating that you have on this here, that does help in that department. So I'm sure if that you keep it clean, you know, wiped off, and maybe a light coating of something, you know, say Rem oil or whatever that you like to use, you know, if you do that, I think you ought to be fine. And I gotta say, I'm pretty impressed with it. It's a pretty good deal. Again, I got this off off eBay for $57.29, and that was with free shipping and handling. And I got it from the seller SurvivorHand, who's got a 99.8% positive rating. It's based out of Amarillo, Texas. So it didn't really take very long to get to me. And again, it was free shipping. And for the price and the quality, I think it's a really worth getting. I didn't really see too many things like videos on it, but I did want to put this one out to you. If you want to see a video on the Fairbairn and Sykes, and I gotta give a shout out to the person who corrected me on that, on how to pronounce that. I was saying Fairbairn. I don't know. I've always said Fairbairn and Sykes, but it's Fairbairn and Sykes. So you know who you are, and I thank you for that. So there we go. We live and we learn, and there you go. But yeah, again, United Cutlery, very nice. It's very nice, well made, and I could highly recommend this if this is something that you're looking at. I would imagine that this is full tang, considering also how heavy that is in the handle, and that you have what appears to be T8 torque screws, two of them right there in the tang, so it's not going anywhere. I like these knives, which are actually a rat tang that the pommel screws onto. I kind of like that this just feels a little more solid than the originals. I would love to have that thumb plate right there, but hey, I'm not giving up any cutting edge there either with having to sacrifice for a thumb plate. So, but you do got a very comfortable pommel there. You don't have the leather straps that you have there on the bottom of this here, but they still do it right by having it in the same kind of cut and so forth. But if you get a side to side on this, this is considerably larger. Now, bear in mind, I did get another one of these and another one that had the FSSF on it, and it was quite larger, about the size of this one actually. But I gave it to my buddy, my battle brother there, Brian. So I know he's loving it because he's in the service too, and I'm sure he'll have it on him or on his gear. So there you go. That's all that is. That's all I got to really say about it. I hope you liked the video. I know Rex is going to be loving this. If you want to see more of him, you let me know too. He appreciates the fanage there. So that's it. I'm Ed's Blades. If you can, please feel free to comment, like, and subscribe. It is much appreciated. And I will see you guys on the next one. Take care.